Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Minsk Pocket. Today spawning in the north, we've got Oliver with US forces, straight away locking into Infantry Company. Teaming up with him is OnYourSix, also with US forces, who's gone for Recon support. Down the bottom, we have Forbormer with OKW, who has Overwatch, Grand Offensive, and Elite Armored. And finally, Toronto with Ostheer, Elite Troops, Fishtung Armor, and Jaeger Infantry. Patreon backers submitted a game in terms of ranks. Both the allies are around in the 200-ish random teams. Against a ranged team on the Axis side around 700. Position here for the rifleman. One rifle into Pathfinder. So maybe an opportunity here for Forbormer to close in. Perhaps closing now that the Pathfinders are arriving. Oh, Google's getting involved though. Quite easily drive around to the side here and blast them. Goes in for a push, maybe? Oh, that's some really bad control. Maybe it was an attempted push, but the pathing wasn't working. I don't know. That was very strange. Toronto, meanwhile, digging in with sandbags and wire. Not really pushing in too much. Okay, early mortar here for OnYourSix. Usually not the best idea when you're up against the enemy this early on. And then an early ambulance as well. Not the best build orders. 3 rifles meanwhile for Oliver. Pretty standard. It's a solid hit. Pathfinder should be able to force this retreat, but lose after that. It's a convenient mortar shell. Wow, full rotation from Toronto. 2-on-1 against OnYourSix. Google meanwhile done some capping out the back. Very slow connecting this point though. Pretty even split on the map overall. It looks like no Muni point going to be captured by Oliver, instead rotating into the middle. Machine guns very defensively planted. Three riflemen though should be able to easily win this fight. Grenadier's backpedaling, maybe going to jump into the building. There's a bit of heavy cover here as well. You could hold for a while, but they're not going to be able to win this fight even with these cover positions. They're just so badly outnumbered right now. Obviously there's some reinforcements coming in. This is not a very good way to be doing things. You have to be worried about this Grenadier getting wiped on retreat now. And there it goes. Oh boy, anti-tank grenade's already online for Oliver too. Yeah, 2-2-1's dead straight away. Wow. There's one more up here for grabs. With a bit of body blocking, maybe could get wiped even at that amount of health.
Infantry can now rush into the enemy.
Maybe forgotten about it and gets away. So really bad news here for the Axis to start things off. 2 big losses just like that. Manages to squeak around the side of the machine gun. Reinforcements arrive though, shut down that flank. Trying to avoid taking too much damage from the Kugel here, running around it. Pretty solid job of it too. Backing out. This range could probably go head to head with the rear echelon though, now that they're down to 2 models. Decides to play it safe though.
Point is under attack. We have a fresh
Okay, ambush camouflage coming online for these machine guns. Just one of them at the moment, but could be the other. It's gone for a 251 as well. Does have enough munitions to upgrade with the flamer. It's a bit late for a flamethrower. You already have the half-track about to pop out, but... Okay, he's going for the flamethrower. It's not too late, but... It's just... Yeah, it's tough. Half-track, unless you're doing some kind of rush build on it, it's just that hits the field with the flamethrowers about 5 minutes. It's tough to get value out of it before the enemy lights arrive to counter it. It's one sneer off. Here comes the flamer though, might be able to save the day. Oh, the machine gun actually suppressing huge flamer damage. Chase this down. The A half-track is coming in. Back here at the moment. 2 riflemen hanging on by a thread. One goes down. Oh, they both die. Flamer goes down in return, but that's probably a fine trade. If I was Toronto, I'd be pretty happy with that as long as both riflemen died. So it's a big loss for Oliver. Unexpectedly high damage from the flamer. They're pretty clumped up, the 2 rifle squads. I think why they took so much damage from the flamethrower. They kind of came around this corner, got funneled into a tiny area. So all the models were getting hit by it.
Steady up, fellas.
Okay, OnYourSix going for a half-track as well. You have a anti-tank gun for both the Axis players actually, so that's alright. And for a somewhat forward battle group as well. Not super far up, but it's a pretty standard position on this map. It's like that kind of range where you don't gain that much from using it as a forward retreat point though. You take into account the enforced time penalty. Okay, here come 2 AT guns. I think the pack connects the Recon was a little bit too far off. Kubel goes down. Did expose its rear armor there to the captain's bar. And quite a lot of pressure right now, the Axis team. They, especially Toronto, seem to want to play quite defensively, but it's not really Company of Heroes is supposed to be. Not this defensive, at least. You know, you've got to cap, yeah, at least like this. Muni point, maybe occasionally probe down the side. That's the VP. Otherwise, like, you know, early game playing defensively like that, just don't leave yourself enough territory. In late game, you're so concentrated into an area, you get blasted by artillery.
Airdrop runs now available.
Alright, got some paratroopers from OnYourSix. Does that mean he's got a pack Howie deployed somewhere as well? Yeah, there it is out the back. Decent concussive grenade out there. Shrek pops on the stern piles. Looks like they're trying to jump into the building to fire it. There's 2 AA half-tracks back here actually. They are still suppressed, so their reload time will be crazy long. Decides to get out of there. If they managed to fire that shot before they got, well, after they recovered, probably could have stayed in that building for one more Shrek, but the suppression penalty, quadrupling the reload time, it probably wouldn't have worked. Load then balloons out to like 30-ish seconds, you know? Still got that machine gun guarding the site. Now comes the pack alley for OnYourSix. More sandbags coming out the back. The M1919's online now for Oliver as well. It's gone for double AT guns, so maybe indicating he wants to go straight for a Scott. Could also be like mortar half tracks, not too bad. Maybe the timing is
Battalion
good.
just released a major for
I got the
action.
major out. Probably would go for the mortar half tracks before that. Gets around the side, but doesn't really have enough firepower to make it stick. Back out, he's doing some nice work here. So yeah, maybe Oliver going for the Scott then, with 2 anti-tank guns to keep it safe. Plenty of riflemen as well, rebuilt both lost riflemen. Everything's just about equipped with weapons. Could start to plant some mines with those riflemen now as well. Axis really giving themselves a hard time playing this defensively. Down to the triple cap right now.
Mortar fire!
Good brace on the mortar here. That comes around the corner. Still getting good value out of these AA half tracks. Some overs on the field now for Forbormer. Oh, had the incendiary rounds going. They just timed out though. Didn't manage to polish it off, but it was a bit of a close call for Oliver. Luckily the pack was super far back. If it was like up here, probably could have got a shot in for the kill. Putting down a fuel cache out the back now is Toronto. Got a quick look at the KDs here. Oliver quite badly after losing those 2 riflemen. Going for ambulance himself. Could be using his teammates. It's out here, but maybe not in the most convenient spot. The kitten's coming up. The half track's already shuffled back a little bit to a slightly safer distance. Back now he's quite far forwards here, so it can even auto attack. The pressure coming in though from the obers. Rifleman keeping that Recon at bay.
There's a major reporting for action.
Pushes the pack area a little bit, but the Jaeger command squad very strong. Couldn't maintain the pressure. Here comes the pack now. So far the Axis AT gun positioning is very reactive, you know. Trying to get to the enemy vehicle after it's firing rather than having it in position to fire before it happens. Good activation on the hold fire though to try and disappear into the fog faster. It's a good play from Oliver.
Ready to copy.
And it's going to be a Sherman first for Oliver, not the Scott. A little bit surprising. You've got double AT guns already. Okay, putting 1919 on the captain even. Major rather. Just need the re-echelon to have one now. Okay, we've got a mine up for Forbormer. OnYourSix probably saw that being planted though. Let's see Shrek on there. Shrek has been keeping this A half track contained, but
Our supply line just got cut off.
doesn't have much of a hope of killing it. It's a mine. Got the sweeper coming up. No, he's not going to fall to that. Okay, Sherman and Scott. So yeah, on your 6. He's going for a lot of indirect fire. Pack Howie, Mortar, and Scott now. He's only got one AT gun as well. Does have some bazookas though on the major. Paratroopers going out for the cap. Somehow the Axis did sneak control of 2 of the VPs here. P4 hitting the field at okay timing. Very secure fuel control for both teams with this kind of static play. Oh boy. What's happened here? Not sure. Good models though. Rifle squad dead in the middle for Oliver. Must have been to a nasty mortar shot maybe, I don't know. Okay, I didn't see that one happening, but quite far back too. Not sure how that happened. Maybe a late retreat. 5 kills on this P4 already. Need some repairs now though. It does have double pios for repairs. He's gone for a 3rd machine gun now, Toronto. If you're gonna go for 3 machine guns, you know, it's a good idea to have that ambush camo. Push through the middle now from the Axis. They're making it happen. Sherman's coming in. Looks like he swapped the AA half-track's crew into the Sherman, so it's straight away Vet 1 here. There's an idea. If the AA half-track was like Vet 3, if it had its like health bonus, I could maybe see keeping it in the AA half-track, the crew, so it doesn't die to 2 AT gun shots, 2 shots in general. If you want to, you know, still use the half track, maybe to keep control of the flank or something. Oh, trees there.
Gun batteries report barrage strikes now available in your sector.
So this is fine. Not going to be a lot of planes to shoot down, you know, got these strafes. So, no loiters. Don't really need a half track for AA.
Ready for action. Send orders.
Okay. Feels healthy again, probing for some angles. Sherman's getting repaired up. Wait around the corner. 2 Scots for OnYourSix now. Those are attack rounds, maybe a couple of them. Decent idea, just about connecting. Got damage on the P4 here.
AT gun ready.
Could be an idea for Oliver to maybe probe down this side with the Sherman, bring the AT guns up, expecting a P4 rotation. And then knocking it out, setting something up. Maybe some rifleman mines could be the ticket. So you want to kill the P4. Perhaps with the HE though from the Sherman. Now the priest in the field for Oliver. be pretty good. Here's what the Axis are fielding right now. Especially Toronto. Always the struggle with the priest though, hitting Vet 1 in the first place. Once it's there with that creeping barrage on the secret timer, it's nasty. T-guns are containing things nicely. Take them close to Vet 1 now. Here comes the priest. Reasonably far up as well, doesn't have too long to fire, so should be okay on the scatter. 2 kills, but you can see barely gained any vet. Oh my goodness. A bit of a risk here trying to recrew it while the priest fire is still coming in. There's a bunker back here, I didn't even see that. Gets away with it though. The shell would eventually have landed there. I used the Pathfinders for some long range vision here. It's a good idea from OnYourSix. Oh, the Scots, that was a nasty shot. Oh man, the full screen is following that up. Wow. Close range Scots, HE Sherman, a lot of LMG fire. There's some big losses for Forbormer. A Panther in the build now for Toronto. 3 cluster bombs out the back. Decrew the mortar. Nearly get the Recon as well. Good use of smoke though, I think, from the Axis, zoning out those AT guns. It's a smart play. I think it's them. Toronto has lost its mortar now. Maybe a little bit of a mistake trying to push in here instead of just branching out, trying to set up the triple cap on OnYourSix. Scott's opening up on the machine gun and the pack alley too. Gotta be quicker on the dodge. Right now, if you're an Axis player. Just get there from the P4. I've been capping like a standard territory point. The VPs are a higher priority. Work from the bazookas again, the smoke out. Cover the middle. Doing some cheeky attack rounds, but the AT guns are attacking ground in return. Decent attempts. Scatter wasn't there. Shooting on AP rounds at the moment. We're now capping on edge now. Oh! Close call on the P4. Didn't have enough munitions to even blitz it out of there. It's very dangerous for Forbormer. To drop some artillery out the back as well from that. Barrage, didn't hit anything though. The major artillery, I think. Nothing in the area anymore though. And triple cap again. What's he doing with it? Pushes right the way up here, decrewed. He's going to kill it off maybe, or is he going to steal it? He's got 2 AT guns himself already, probably doesn't really need it. Pushing in with the rifleman, but that bunker out the back is a problem. 2 sneers in, but so risky. Shum will probably die if he dived in after it, so he makes the right call not to. The priest is going after the battle group here. Some okay hits. Panther's making a bit of a play, but exposes its rear to all the AT through the middle. The drive-by. Quite complete decap. Switching over to high explosive, doing a bit of work here. Could be a decent time for Oliver to maybe go for a forward retreat point with the Major himself. Try and maintain better control in the middle. The Axis so far don't really have any indirect fire, well, apart from that one mortar. No rocket artillery. No houses themselves, so pretty safe to go for a forward retreat. Pretty strong for the map control, especially through the middle. Trading over the middle though. I do think OnYourSix could have had better control over here as well. Maybe he doesn't feel safe straying too far from the AT guns. Not a very mobile composition OnYourSix. A lot of team weapons to cart around. Can't play too wide with them, could get cut off. Here comes the rockets now for Toronto. It's going to be a Panzer weapon. Bombs coming in. Just trying to get out of there. Oh, it does, but the mortar does not decruit again. We've got two priests now. They're both barraging this area. Okay, gets a bit of damage done onto the P4. It's good for the vet. It's pretty much Oliver at his pop limit now once everything's reinforced. Oh, do I hear a King Tiger? I do indeed. Forbormer finally got it on the field. This could be a little bit scary for the Allies. They don't have any Jacksons at this stage. Heavily relying on AT guns. Could be a problem against this King Tiger. Artillery down. People are slow to escape. Sometimes the artillery's off to the left as well. Doesn't blitz out of there. What was that, dude? Oh my goodness. I think if he just blitzed, he would have been fine. That was so slow. And the artillery was even off target too. Crazy. Tiger walks him into the middle. Do you think that the smoke from the Axis is one of the best things they're doing at the moment? Oof. See you later to the mortar. And they're pushing in here. All three tanks coming in. Good coordination by them. The T-guns. Setting up, having a bit of trouble with vision. One Scott down. Guns are flying. He's bringing in the AT strafe instead of going for a light artillery barrage for some reason. Oh, and there goes the Panther. All the AT guns eventually seeing it off. Tiger's backing away now. I mean, it was an okay move from the Axis. Except for the AT strafe instead of the light artillery barrage. Panther for a mortar and a Scott. It's okay. Looks like OnYourSix going to replace those losses with a Jackson now. I guess he put bazookas on this rifle then. 2 bazookas on them, in fact. Bit of a strange call. Sometimes, you know, used to like going for a rifleman sprint with bazookas. It was okay. It's quite hard to micro though.
Under fire! Orders
Shutting down the allies right now. To nearly get one already. Spearhead mode shortly. Oh, those last two rockets. Catching the rifle, they're a little bit clumped up. I think they're starting their retreats. The T-guns here under some pressure. He drops the artillery. The Scots forcing away the ogres. Oh, there was still a good hit from the KT though. KT gun destroyed. Spearhead mode working nicely. P4's blitzing in. So maybe a little bit lucky hitting that on the move shot, but nicely done there. Just leaving this A half track out here at decrewed, so it's taking up less population. Maybe a little bit risky because if a squad came down here, you weren't paying attention, could die. Maybe out here would be safer, but that's alright. Okay. Priest getting to work, both of them up to Vet 1 now. So, Recon Barrage is going to be on the table. Be even an opportunity to look for the counter barrage, kill off the Werfer next time it barrages. Just a quick barrage, it swings pinpoint accuracy. Up the heat shells for some reason on KT, not sure why. Just trading with the Jackson. Okay, walking Stuka on the field now for Forbormer. This could be a problem for the allies. They have a lot of T-weapons still. Stuka. Quick reactions from Oliver though. Let's see, here's the rockets. Oof, dodges off to the side, but there's a side barrage anyway. So, dodge didn't work. It's a good idea, I think. Out the back as well. That's not as successful though. And here we go, Priest. Starting out with a creeping barrage. Tiger. After the Jackson. Decides to stop losing vision. Jackson rolling through the middle. He's got two of them now for OnYourSix. Oh, but struggling with population by having gone for two priests. I'm sure he probably wants to go for the Jackson, but doesn't quite have the room for it. Probably could if he just suicided this vehicle crew, right? I think they have 4 population. Would get him just enough. Especially if he decrews the Sherman briefly, could go into like that 103-ish population kind of zone. Before you start suffering that heavy manpower attacks. Okay, well there we go, the priests rattling off some barrages here. Oof! Knock out both machine guns. And some solid hits. Plenty of manpower on the bank as well. Getting some muni caches down. Do I see some mines? Yes. Quite a few mines down for Oliver from the rifleman. That's good thinking, especially if you've got 2 priests. Want to keep them safe from a dive. That's a great idea. Oh, big traffic jam here for the Jacksons. just alive though. Panthers diving in. Good use of the smoke here. The anti-tank strafe missing. Solid attempt though. He's now backing away, but the double AT's actually landing some hits here. Get some vision. Some okay hits. Walking Stukas up next. Ooh, Power Squad dead. Oh, gets wiped by the Scott close range. KT's out back for repairs as well. And switching rounds here. Needs it to fight against this P4. The T-guns have pulled back to base. Maybe could have just pulled back to his teammates' ambulance. Just now under pressure though. Goes down. Oh, Jackson misses the kill shot. Unfortunate for OnYourSix. Behind this, the Axis are gaining control of the VP, so down to 145. We're about to push out a Yak Panzer now, just with the King Tiger. It's a decent idea. They build on the ambulance. See that he could start a Jackson out, Oliver, if he's got his stuff decrewed. Okay, Priests going after the machine gun again. Double Priest, in fact. Just pounds it. Did really quickly. Was that? No, maybe that was a major artillery. Hits. Jacksons need to back away though, because he's got that super long range vision. Very strong through the middle here on Minsk. T-gun out the back decrewed. That's the Priest. 24 kills on that already. These Priests are doing very well. Bunker out the back here. Yeah, Panzer those should be able to take care of it. The T-gun's there, but it's a little bit far back. Be quite exposed to the overs as well. Especially if he doesn't run away, this could be trouble. Vet 3 AT is going to go down here, it looks like. He's going to be melted by those overs. Very slow on the escape. Priest just barraging into the middle, hoping to catch some tanks. Decent warfare action out the back there. Hit 2 on that already, only 11 kills though. Kill off the decrewed AT gun, it's a solid idea. Another Pathfinder for OnYourSix. What's the vision, I suppose? Definitely a war of vision at the moment. So extra Pathfinder. Can help those Jacksons out a lot. Speaking of, here they come to fight against all these tanks of Toronto. I've lost the armor piercing there. A few solid hits. Oh boy. Oh, there's a big traffic jam. Tries to go for some attack rounds. Oh boy, this Jackson's a bit too eager. Hopefully the pack is a little bit too far back. That was a close call though. Oh! Barrage onto the base, knocks out an over. Let's have the forward retreat unlocked on that. I mean, when in doubt, you know, just barrage the trucks. It's a solid strategy for the priests. Well, that one is in major trouble with the AT guns following it up. I think these AT guns have actually, for both US players, have been running pretty hot in terms of the penetrations so far this game. Out piercing on either of them yet.
Points are down to 300.
We're good this time round. Smoke out from the Sherman, that's a good idea actually. Neutralized thanks to that. Stopping the clock. The Axis are doing a much better job holding on to things now that King Tiger's hit the field. It's definitely locking things down for them. Good use of the volley fire there. You got the, you know, equipped weapons. It's pretty nice. Made 3 cluster bombs on the AT gun. Not the best scatter though. It was pretty close to the edge as well to start off with. Doesn't really hit too much. Huge amount of munitions for OnYourSix. Boatloads. I don't know if he's ticked weapon racks yet. Or, I guess, obviously he has. He's got bazookas. Don't know. Has he got... He's put bazookas onto one of these, isn't he?
We're losing a capture point. Our supply line just got cut off.
Strange. More priest action out the back, and there we go. They knock out the walking Stuka. That creeping barrage. Maybe it's not even with the creeping barrage. It's not just a normal barrage. It's gone for the middle though. It must have been a creeping barrage. Must have been. But yeah, you're up against priests. You gotta remember to move after every barrage. Barrage, so good at knocking them out long range. Okay, so Jackson trading. Jackson's got the vet advantage. OnYourSix now, he's a lot more mobile. He's switched out of AT guns into the Jacksons. Maybe he's going to come down this side of the map. Backpanzer hits Vet 2 there. Oh, and because of that, the extra health, he hangs on by a thread. That's unbelievable. Wow. Look at all these muni caches, by the way. Cashed up. There we go. Another priest. Creeping barrage again. Decruise the pack. And destroy it. Quite. Yeah, the path is open down this side. Looks like the Allies are going to try to set up the triple cap here, maybe. Use a cluster bomb non-stop as soon as it's cooled down. I mean, look at this, 110 munitions plus 62 muni income. Basically by the time it's cooled down you could use it again. Oh, there's a bit more upkeep to constantly spend munitions on the creeping barrages.
The capture point is being overrun.
Okay, this is a lot of Axis tanks. Looks like they're gearing up for a big push down the middle again. Jacksons though, approaching from the side. Just across into the middle, dodging them decently. Oh, what are these Jacksons doing though? Yes, coming in. This is a bit of a throw from OnYourSix. So badly outnumbered. It's just, what's he doing? Okay. Few solid hits coming in here. Maybe could knock out the Jagdpanzer. Some engine damage. She's got more AT grenades. This guy's got a bazooka as well. Up the hill. Wipes a rifle. There's the bazooka rifle. Gonna be able to knock out the Jagdpanzer. Unfortunate for the Allies. They're capping the center though. OnYourSix did have a bit of float. Can rebuild after that, but that was a bit of a throw. Oh, and there we go. That Werfer does go down again to the priest. Barrage.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture
Just haven't
points.
learned their lesson yet about that.
We have a forward structure under attack.
Repairs required for the Axis at least, so that gives the Allies some time here. Do you think they are neglecting this VP though? They just aren't, you know, playing around the King Tiger a lot. You gotta try force it to rotate, take advantage of its low mobility. They haven't really been doing that, the Allies. By the same token, the Axis haven't had a sniff of coming down the side of the map the entire game. Yeah, some big damage into the middle. A lot of AT there for the Allies. Cluster bombs for good measure. Coming in, drops the artillery on the AT gun. Dodge from OnYourSix though. Probing attacks from the Obers. Can't really do much against the Scots. He doesn't have any mobile tank to come up here
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
to augment it. Well, until now actually. Here comes the Panther. AT gun. Figure out the back, these priests taking no prisoners. 41 and 30 kills.
Looks like we're getting into the excitement.
Just playing right into their hands though. Very immobile. And definitely not reacting well to priest pressure. Go for the cap in the middle again. Maybe the Axis try to set something up here with the Panther coming down the side. It's taking out the fighting position at the moment. Jackson's in some trouble, got too close to the action again from OnYourSix. Major artillery maybe. Oh no, that's the Pathfinder's artillery, isn't it?
One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
Oh, and it stuns the KT. couple extra shots on it. Pretty strong artillery, that Pathfinder artillery. Stunned the King Tiger over here before, actually. I'll think about it. Panther's looking to come down the hill, but kind of revealed itself and slightly out of shooting range. It's slow moving in here. T-gun lining up on it. I mean, honestly, pushing in like this is quite risky too. Like, maybe better to wait until the King Tiger's healthy again so it can join in on the fun. Still anyone's game, both teams with huge army sizes. Idea from Oliver there. Some recon with the Major. And that spots for the Priest. Knocks out an over back at base. Forward base. Oh, Pyro did out the back. Priest on creeping mode. Sharon on high explosive here. Switching over now. Late tease there though, P4 in a bit of trouble. It's away. Cluster bombs doing well here, slowing down these tanks. Having to dodge with the AT guns though, the artillery falling hard. Gets out of there in time though, fast reaction from Oliver. Tries to come in from the corner with the bazookas. Vetted up now, he's got that blitz. Is coming in here hot with the heat shells equipped as well. She's still on high explosive. Oh, there's some bad pathing. Oh, he just didn't quite have vision for it long enough. Pathfinder just dead up here meanwhile. OnYourSix in some trouble. Goes down out the back. Zoning, trying to get the cap off. 2 Panthers though for Toronto, it's a lot to stop. Beat those AT guns, but they're nice healing, I think. Here they come. Okay, the Axis. There's a lot of smoke flying all around. It's adding to the confusion for sure. One thing I will say, you know, pretty good smoke usage from both teams this match. Here's coming in for the Axis now. We'll run overs for Forbormer. Oh wow, okay. Again, the creeping barrage saw the repairs going on back there and fully exploiting it. Knocks out these turnbys. It's going to slow down the King Tiger's repairs a lot. Shooting really fast now at Vet 3. Panzer hasn't done too much since it got Vet 2. Been a relevant factor, really. OnYourSix recrewing everything. He's been taking a lot of losses though to this King Tiger, 41 kills. Bazookas. Drops one there. Let's pick it up. stalemate in there. Ground's flying. Pathfinder artillery again. Yes, it stuns the King Tiger. Just caught him on the edge. Whoa, got an engine crit on him actually. Traffic jam out the back for OnYourSix. So be careful there. It's got into some trouble like that before. Here we go. The Axis are making them move. They're down to 53 VPs. They've got to be feeling some pressure here. Double AT guns of Oliver though lighting up this Panther. He loses that Vet Sherman unfortunately. Oh, and here comes the other Panther. Jackson's in some trouble here. Oh, waste a shot on the Sherman. AT guns pushing up on the Jagdpanzer. That's very low, but they spin around for the Panther, which is going in for a dive. Scots are lighting up these Obers. King Tiger's so slow with the engine crit. Oh boy, Allies are in some trouble here. They're getting sliced up. The T-gun's getting spun around. Definitely should have been able to kill that Jagdpanzer, but maybe lost a bit of focus. Toronto going in though for more. Gets engine credits. Oh boy, the Boom Bear coming in with a hard shot. The AT guns. One of them gets decrewed. Is going to go down though eventually. Fresh Jackson in the field for OnYourSix. King Tiger's still crawling up here with engine damage. Oh, but the Allies have sneaked off to the side. Oliver went for the edge cap with the captain who's got that fast sprint. Great idea. And the Axis are on the drain. And they're not sending anything over to the side either. This could be the GG move. Allows himself to get Fausted there. OnYourSix with some crazy action. Pathfinder's still providing vision. Maybe they need to stay in here. Jackson's lost sight here briefly. He's one more shot, but I don't think he's going to get it. Just carnage in the middle. But the Axis are coming out ahead. Oliver calls GG, but it's too early for a GG call. He lost control over here. The Ogres have got passive sprint as well. 13 points. The clock has stopped. Maybe he's calling GG because he thinks he's lost. I mean, OnYourSix has nothing. Allies have still got 250 VPs to work with. Oliver obviously had a huge float, can easily rebuild himself. 40 and 54 kills on the priest, yes, pretty strong. Can't do, oh my god. OnYourSix quits. Okay. Maybe that's why he called GG, because his teammate quit. Took a while for it to register. Can he do it by himself though? He just has to like sneak off to the far VP. Captain's in here holding for a few more points. He's dropping artillery. The priests could be nasty in the middle now. He does die. Priest going ham, but here comes the Panther. Just gotta be careful out the back. A lot of damage from these priests. Making it very painful for the Axis. Still have that captain to sprint off to the side. He could probably win the game right here. 4 points only for the Axis. A lot of wipes into the middle. One more shot on the Panther. he gets it. Nicely done there. The Major from the bot, providing the vision. He's got that extra sight range from the Vet 1. And the AI, say what you will about them, they're pretty good at going for caps. 4 points remain. Can they close the show here? Of rebuilding the lost AT guns. Coming in here with a lot of infantry. The double priests on cooldown at the moment. King Tiger's just a white machine. Throw away your squads over. Okay, looks like Oliver's going to try to sneak that captain off to the side. Horrible control there from the AI. Hurry Zooks coming into the middle. Yeah, get command squad dead. I'll be able to get them neutralized off here. I don't think you'll be able to get the cap going though with the KT right there. Just doing a good job staying at long range for Jackson. Got to neutralize off. The Sternpires had to retreat, but so does the re-echelon with that King Tiger there. The double overs guarding this VP. Oliver could sneak out a Sherman. Could easily clear off these overs and then just like decrew it. Get the neutralizers going with the crew. Don't think the Axis would be able to react to that in time. The Panther would be able to get over here eventually, but wouldn't be able to stop the decap. Okay, we've got a mortar heading out to the far VP. Re-echelon coming into cap in the middle. Priests are ready to go with their creeping barrage at least though. Should be able to take care of this. And they're going to get the cap off. The A half-track's been recruited down here. Mortar can't get the cap off. And that's it. The Allies are going to win. Just like that. After his teammate lost. Or left. Wow. I can't believe they couldn't, the Axis couldn't coordinate it so that they could hold on to the central VP. That's unbelievable. I don't know what the King Tiger was doing, asleep at the wheel. Even on this one that was getting capped too. Really bad control here right at the end from the Axis. But yeah, it was looking grim with like 20-ish points left on the clock. The Axis had such a dominant army by comparison. OnYourSix losing everything, but just neglecting the VP control, and it costs them in the end. Wow. Forbormer, I mean, look how much manpower he has. He could easily spit out like a machine gun to just guard this. Would have been fine, but all right. Lucky for the Allies. I will say, you know, on the Axis side, you know, too passive in the early game, obviously, just not doing much. Need to play more aggressively for the map. Just kind of relying on the King Tiger with the broken vision to carry them in the late game, which it pretty well did. Got them back into the match. But yeah, they were very static. Allowed these priests to just go ballistic. 64 kills on this one, 53 on the other. And some of these were like rocket artillery pieces as well. So yeah, that static play did get punished. But I will say both teams pretty good with the smoke usage. Led to a reasonably interesting fight through the middle of the map. Constantly smoke flying every which direction. Tough for the AT guns of the Allies especially as well. But yeah, the Axis also pretty good at coordinating their armor pushes. You know, they were an arranged team. You could see it, bringing all their tanks in at the same time. Made a big difference. Like the moves were not that cleanly executed, but they just had the numbers there. Made it hard to stop. And they had some pretty good results with most of the pushes because of that. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.